everybody. I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia. Hello.
Sam Healy. Welcome back.
Ho, 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 ho.
Above the fire lies the stockings. If you have a fireplace, which most people
Stockings
don't.
lie.
Mine are just on the wall somewhere. Stocking for, I have a lot. Too.
I hide them. It's like Easter stockings.
You got to buy one of them like value packs of stockings. Probably.
We need to get stockings here at work, is what I'm saying.
Oh, that'd be
A lot of
nice.
workplaces do that.
Like you get 10 pairs of stockings for $5.95.
Anyhow, today we're doing a series of the 12 games of Christmas, and today we're talking about stocking stuffers. These are the small games that you probably can stick in a stocking.
Yeah. You might have to have a bigger stocking for some of these, but yeah,
Each of
they're
us-
smallish.
Each of us has picked 4 games, making 12 games in total. And these are games I think that you can get now.
Yeah, more than likely.
So yeah, you can find all these games. We tried to pick games that were available, and you can find them, many of them.
Cool Stuff Inc.
There you go. We also want to thank our sponsor. There's a contest that you can enter to win a gift certificate to the aforementioned Cool Stuff Inc. store, and that's Gstone. Gstone is a new app that's in beta right now, but it's a way to communicate and to get in touch with other gamers. And each of our 12 games series here, each episode is a new way to enter the contest. So you can enter all 9 times. In this particular one, to enter, all you have to do is once you've signed up to create a custom venue. So a custom venue, this is like a private get-together, a group. You can make one for your gaming group. You can make one for lovers of Gloomhaven who also like Wingspan. Okay?
Yeah.
You can make any kind of group you want, and it's a way to communicate back and forth with the different people in the group. Maybe you just want to get together at someone's house, and there's a way to make a group for that. So if you create one of these custom groups, then you'll automatically be entered in this contest, where we will announce the winners on December 2nd.
All right.
With that being said, to your giant stocking, Sam, what is the first game?
Actually, this is one that can probably fit in a regular size stocking.
How about like a regular sock?
Yeah, socks are elastic, so yeah.
Not mine.
It'll look like, that cartoon, you swallowed something, it'll look like that,
Just
but it'll fit.
tell us the game.
All right, what do you got?
This is the one that actually popped in my mind first when we started thinking about stocking stuffers, and that is Keyforge. Now, of course, you're not going to be able to get one of the base sets, one of the core sets that come with a couple of different decks and all of the other stuff, but you will be able to buy just a regular small deck. They come in very small blister packs, not really blister packs, but card holders. Anyway, Keyforge is a really cool 2-player card game. I don't know, I feel kind of stupid saying Magic-esque because I'm not very much of a Magic player. Is it Magic-esque?
Sort of.
Sort of.
It feels like a collectible card game if you've played any of those. Yeah.
But it's not collectible unless you want to get as many of these unique decks as you possibly can, because that's the whole gist with this thing. Each deck is uniquely different than any other deck that's out there. And so I really like that aspect of it, but I also like the gameplay a lot too. You're just basically trying to get the most gemstones, or I think unlock the 3, I forget what they're called. Keys, there you go. Gem keys or whatever.
Keys.
Yeah, shut up. Anyway.
I just realized
That's what that means. Anyway, Keyforge is a great 2-player game. It's brand new. Go check it out. Keyforge.
All right, my first pick is a game called Silver and Gold, and this is what we call a roll and write game. Think Yahtzee, right? You roll some things and you make some annotations. This one is very neat. You are exploring islands, and instead of the rolling dice part, instead you are flipping cards that are going to give you a little pattern that you then cross out on the little islands in front of you. Finish them up, put them aside, grab a new one, keep on crossing things out, try to get the most points you can. It's really neat, very quick game, very pretty game, and my favorite thing about it, those cards you have in front of you, you can go right on them with a dry erase mark and then just wipe them clean when you're done. Comes right off. It's fantastic. Nice little game. Very much recommended for just about anybody. So Silver and Gold.
I was gonna put this on my list, but he beat me to it.
Silver and Gold also has a Christmas song based on it. Cool.
That's right.
My number 9 is Point Salad. Yum Yum! This is a game about collecting vegetables, all you kids. In this game, it's just a deck of cards that all show different types of vegetables and different ways to get points. On your turn, you take one of the ways to get points, or you take a couple vegetables. And at the end, once all the cards are gone, you add up how many points you got. You might have a card that says you get 3 points for every pepper you took, or 6 points for every pepper, tomato, lettuce combination you've taken. Really easy game, really simple choices, but it plays really fast. Goes up to 6 players, which is a rarity that it plays so quickly with that too.
Yes, yes.
Really enjoyable game, and the box is kind of might be a little bit to stick in the stocking, but once you take it out, it's just a deck of cards. It's really small. So point salad.
This is a good one. I play this rarely once in a sitting. It's that fast and really fun.
They should retheme this to Christmas cookies. Those ones that come in the tin, and call it point cookies.
I'm delicious.
That would be awesome.
Delicious.
I like it.
I want the ones with pretzels. All right. You don't like the pretzel chip cookies? No. We're getting off topic. What's your next game?
All right, here we go. My next one is called Hex Roller. Now, Hex Roller is an actual tried and true roll and write game where you're going to be rolling some dice, choosing what numbers you're going to be writing into your grid, and how you write them in determines how they're going to score at the end of the game. There's also some goals there at the bottom of your card there that you're trying to achieve. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. But it's one of my favorite roll and write games because it's really, really, really simple. Which most roll and write games are, but this seems to be even more simpler than other roll and writers. There you go. So there you have it.
English is hard.
My next pick is grammar.
That's my second stocking stuffer, Hex Roller.
All right, my next pick is a game called King Domino Duel. And as you might guess from the name, 2 things. A, it's based on King Domino, a really neat award-winning tile laying game. But this is a version for 2 players. And, would you look at that, it's also a roll and write. In this one, you are going to be rolling those dice there and then using them to make combinations of 2 dice in sort of the idea of a domino, right? 2 sides, side by side there, 2 halves. And then you are using those 2 shields or symbols to pencil in different combinations and score kingdoms, connected kingdoms. You are trying to get large areas and get a bunch of points for them.
Sweet.
Worked really well. I was incredibly pleasantly surprised by this when I tried it out, and I definitely recommend it. If you like King Domino, there was a sequel called Queen Domino, also very good. Even if you don't know anything about him and you just want a little dice-driven game for 2, King Domino Duel is a great pick.
Those
Try
other
it
ones
out.
will fit in stockings too.
Almost, but maybe King Domino, almost. But
Like-
this is a little one.
All right, my next one is Adventure Games The Dungeon. Now, Adventure Games is basically, it's a cooperative game you're playing together, and it really is similar to the point-and-click computer games, the King's Quest and things like that. And here you're stuck in a dungeon and you're trying to figure out. So you might say, I'll use the rope on the door. That's a bad idea. How does a rope open a door? And as you eventually get out of your jail cell and you go around and you'll figure out how to use items together, has a lot of story in it. It's really well done, and it's fairly family friendly. Like, it sounds kind of the dungeon, but my kids and I played it. We had a fantastic time. If you like escape room games but wish there was more story involved, this is one that you'll like, because it's really all about why are you in the dungeon, how are you escaping, if you escape at all. Kind of like a choose your own adventure in a sense, but it's a little bit more, what do I do to get out? So that's Adventure Games The Dungeon.
Nice.
Cool. My next game, if you liked Dig Dug back in the day,
I did.
where you tried
I
to
do.
dig
I
down
will.
into the earth and excavate a whole bunch of stuff and make it back up to the top, that type of thing, this game is probably going to want to be on your stocking stuffer list, and it's called Big Dig. Now, Big Dig is that game where you are trying to excavate down. There's different gold cards that you're going to have each game, only 3 of them out of 10, so there's replayability there, and you're trying to accomplish each of those goals the quickest. And it is also a roll and write game, but there's no rolling. It's more like Silver and Gold, where you're going to be choosing a card from those that are available, writing that shape into your excavation board, and then you're going to flip it back over for the next round. So there's 10 different shapes, 5 double-sided cards, and it's a really cool thing. You're just trying to accomplish the 3 goals the fastest. That's Big Dig. So check it out.
All right, my next pick here is a game called Blank.
What?
Blank.
Tell me the game.
What's the name of the game?
This is a really neat concept for families. It's a game that comes with a bare bone amount of rules. And you and your family, or you and your friends, are going to play this little card game. Think Uno-esque type involvement. But as you are playing these games, the winner each time is going to design a new card. You get to write in a new card or write in a new rule. And so as you play over many times, many nights of getting together with the family or the friends, you make this copy of Blank your copy of Blank.
Oh.
And it's a very nice little
It's
thing.
not dry erase.
It's not. You are actually writing it in, and you are going to develop your own copy. I think it's a neat idea, and I'm going to even give you a little bonus here. I think you could give it to somebody as a stocking stuffer 1 year, and then give it to another member of the family the next Christmas when it's been developed.
He did 2 for 1.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Are you condoning re-gifting?
It's not the same thing. You're gifting now. Now it's a prized, unique possession.
I added some icing to the fruitcake.
There you go. My pick, Blank. Check it out.
My number 11, speaking of cake, is about cake. You want cookies, I give you cake. Filler.
That's fine.
This is a game in which you are filling cakes with different things, and this
it
game
looks tasty.
it's a really small game, and you start with a hand of cards, and you play these cards. You play one card to determine what time you're going to get up in the morning. Early bird gets more stuff done, but the early cards often let you do more things, so you may not want to play that card. You may want to use it to get more cake cards.
Okay.
And you're just trying to get different points. It's a really fast game, scales really well, and it has a lot of pictures of delicious, tasty pastries.
So you got to eat this with some food at hand.
Well, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
Diets, forget them. Play filler.
All right.
Diets is simply the word die with a T on the end of it.
Got it.
All right, my 4th and final pick for the Stocking Stuffers category is a new game from Awaken Realms Light and Van Ryder Games called Bees, The Secret Kingdom. Now, the shape of this box might, again, like as we said earlier, make your stocking stuffer a little bit strange shaped, but it
Makes me happy.
works.
What
It works.
what is
This
this
is a
giant-
card game where you're simply trying to use gems. You're supposed to collect these different gems and use them in such a way as you're, I guess, building your honeycomb or something to that effect. I don't know exactly what the true theme of it is, but the artwork is amazing on this, and it looks great. It has some cards there at the bottom where there are extra goals. It's actually for advanced play. Most of us will probably be able to play with them from the get-go, but you can choose to take them out. But it's a really fun game. I enjoyed it a lot, and the artwork makes it pop on the table. So that's my last pick, Bees, The Secret Kingdom.
And my last pick is similar a bit to your adventure games pick. This is a game called Dex Cape. Again, a little bit like an escape the room type adventure. This is a very small box, just the size of a deck of cards, about slightly larger than that. And it is a one-shot adventure. You are going to go through a deck, looking at puzzles on one side, and then hoping to get that answer, trying to deduce what's going on with the team, flipping it over to check if you got it right. If you did, fantastic. If you didn't, well, you get a little strike towards your score, but you move on. You're not going to get stuck in this. And again, I think it's a great gift as a one-shot burst of fun for someone. There's a whole slew of these.
I think there's like 5 or 6 at this point in time.
There's quite a few, so pick the theme you like, give it to somebody, buy one of each, and pass them out. Then those people can trade them, because while you can only play it once, the game will be fun and you can hand it off to a friend. So there you go, Dex Cape.
And we didn't spoil anything for you there. We showed you it in German, so that way you can buy the English version. You haven't seen nothing.
Nothing.
If you're German, we're
sorry.
Sorry.
guys.
All right.
It's the first card. You're fine.
My number 12 is Draft Asuras. Now, this is probably the largest box on this list, but happily, you can take everything out, put it in a bag.
I didn't have the biggest game this
I
time.
know, and stick it in the stocking. Draft Asuras, you are pulling little wooden dinosaurs out of a bag, and then you are going to be picking one of them. You hold them in your hand, you pick one and put it on your board. There's some dice that are rolled that give you some restrictions as to where you can put them, and that's pretty much it. You're just trying to get different groups to score points. The boards have two sides. It's really quick. I think it takes like 15 minutes to play. A really fast little game, and has little wooden dinosaurs.
Very pretty,
What
yeah.
more could you want? Except for maybe the cake from the last example, but you can get both.
Ooh, cake and dinosaurs.
Alrighty, well those are our
Dinosaur-shaped
top
cakes.
12 stocking stuffers. Like we said, you can find most of these online. Hopefully, don't wait too long because it's Christmas season. Don't forget about the contest we mentioned at the very, very beginning of the episode. And don't forget, there's 8 more of these videos to watch that are going up this week. Until then, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia. Thank you.
And I'm Sam Healy. See you on the flip side, folks.
On the Christmas side.
Take care.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando, in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.